Some of you don't like Farrakhan or whatever, so we want to be biased. I'm not here to be biased. I want to try to be fair. I want to try to be just. I don't want to be like the racist Caucasian people who are not fair, who are not just, who are biased, who are prejudiced. We should not want to be like them. We should try to understand something happened here. And we are on the outside looking in. We don't know. We don't know what Minister Farrakhan's motivation was. But his motivation that he said was that this type of language brings unnecessary, just like Elijah Muhammad told Malcolm back in the day, this type of speech brings unnecessary problems to the nation of Islam. And just like Malcolm, Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad did not like being suspended. Malcolm didn't like being suspended. Let's get real now. They didn't like it. Now, some people said Elijah Muhammad just wanted to get rid of Malcolm for whatever reason. Louis Farrakhan wanted to get rid of Khalid Muhammad for whatever reason. I don't think they have to tippy-toe. Why should Elijah Muhammad tippy-toe? Why should Farrakhan have to tippy-toe? I don't want Malcolm around. You out of here. Malcolm left on his own. He did not get thrown out. He left on his own after the suspension. Khalid Muhammad left on his own. Didn't like the suspension. Hey, for all I know, that's the truth of the matter. Now, if a person is trying to get rid of you, the owner, the employer don't have to tippy-toe to get rid of you. They have the power just to get rid of you. Now you have somebody who is a manager, somebody that does not own the business, another employee or whatever. Now they have to tippy-toe. They have to try to be slick and do things to try to get you fired. Y'all know how that go. Come on. Let's get real. But see, this is the bottom line. I love Brother Khalid. I love Brother Farrakhan. I love Malcolm. I love all of us who are and have tried to do something for the black man and woman, the descendants of slaves born in America, because without Khalid, without Farrakhan, without Malcolm, without Elijah, without Nat Turner, without Sojourner Truth and Harriet Tubman and all our people, I wouldn't be here. There would be no Reality's temple on earth at all, period. And I understand these are people. People have problems. People are capable of error. They're not perfect. And Malcolm had a taste of fame. Khalid Muhammad had a taste of fame. Fame messes with people. Fame gets you emotional. Fame makes you believe you are more than what you really are. So I can be Michael Jackson and I can mess with all the little boys in the world. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing to me because I'm Michael Jackson. Somebody done told you wrong. You see what happened to Michael. So I'm not gonna sit here and no, I did not like what happened with Malcolm, and I do not like what happened to Khalid Muhammad, but I got to try to be real and fair and non-biased with everybody that's involved and really understand the situation. These men are not perfect. You can call them divine, you can call them a god or whatever. These people are not perfect, especially when we have the incredible nigger that's in all of us. You can call Elijah Muhammad the messenger of Allah. The messenger of Allah, as far as I'm concerned, is a man, and there's a nigger in him. But you want to know something else that Malcolm and Khalid Muhammad had in common? When it was all said and done, Malcolm still gave credit to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and he even wrote a letter of apology. That's on the internet. And to the day that he left this earth, Khalid Muhammad still reached out his hand trying to find some kind of way to mend the relationship between him and his spiritual teacher, the Honorable Brother Minister Louis Farrakhan. This y'all know. This is facts. But y'all don't want to talk about that. Y'all always want to talk about the negative things. These men ain't got nothing to do with homosexual behavior. These men loved each other. And we should feel great sorrow that something like this happened to them. Instead of egging on the negativity, y'all demons and beasts. Y'all some motives. And you got the nerve to call the white man the devil, who is more evil and wicked and a demon than y'all are. Troublemakers. Always looking for something bad in somebody. What about the good? What about the good of a Farrakhan? What about the good of Elijah? The good of Malcolm? The good of Khalid Muhammad? And the good they were as a team? It's tragic for us, but it was good for the racist Caucasian pink people. They sit back in the cut and laugh at them and laugh at all of us. So stupid, so silly, so foolish, so emotional. Because that anger comes in you and that nigger comes up. That's why y'all don't want to stop calling yourself nigger. Because you know the nigger is still there. It's still here. You talk about gods and goddesses and kings and queens, but you know in your heart you still a low down, nasty, filthy, vile, negartly type person. Brother Farrakhan said that Elijah told him, if you do an error in the public, then you get corrected in the public. If you do an error in the private, then you get corrected in the private. What Brother Khalid said was in the public, so he had no choice but to discipline Brother Khalid in the public. This is my nation of Islam, not yours. If you still want to be part of this, I'm going to suspend you for 90 days. And then after that 90 days, you can come back and we can start all over again. But these men, Malcolm and Khalid, they decided they didn't want to do that. Why? And why, when black folks have a disagreement with one another, how come we got to hate somebody? Everybody is an agent. Everybody is a spy. Just because I disagree with you, I'm an agent and a spy. Y'all some silly children, childish acting people because you got that nigger in you. And like I said, some of y'all still call yourself nigger. And that's good because you recognize, but you don't do nothing about it. Because you enjoy being the white man's slave. The racist pink people slave. You like being a dark European. You comfortable in it. And you flow show with your black liberation, black power stuff. That's why you don't want to mess with me. Because I'm going to show you who you really are. I'm going to be like Micah, show you the man in the mirror. Just because we disagree with another black man don't mean you should hate them. Look at what you like in a person. I don't like nothing about Farrakhan. I don't like nothing about Sarah Sunseti. I don't like nothing about you. See, that's that nigger. The incredible nigger. That's what it's about. And as long as we are niggas, we need to stay in the condition that we're in. You don't need to go nowhere else. You already in mud, just stay in it. Why should you go somewhere else and muddy somebody else's house up? Keep your mud to yourself. Just because you get fired from Kentucky Fried Chicken, there are many people that get fired from Kentucky Fried Chicken. They still go and eat at Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's been years since I've been in the Nation of Islam. I still buy bean pies. I still buy the final call. I still support the place that make me, influence me to be who I am today. I don't hate nobody in the Nation of Islam. They might not like me, but see, I'm mature. You have silly people, and they can call themselves anything they want to. They silly because of that nigger in them. You a Muslim nigga, Hebrew Israelite nigga, Christian nigga, Black Power cartel nigga, Black supremacy nigga. It's still there. You just want an excuse to hate another black man. I love us too much to find hate. You don't love your people for real. Because if you love your people so much, how come you can find all this stuff to hate on somebody? Talk to me. Explain it to me. I don't know. I don't know why Brother Farrakhan ignored Khalid Muhammad. And I didn't like that. I didn't like how Farrakhan treated Dr. Khalid Muhammad. No, I did not. No. I don't like how Malcolm was treated. I don't like none of this that was going on. But these are nothing but men. They're men. They're not divine. Men who get caught up in emotion and ego. Somebody trying to be macho, trying to be tough. That's why women should be given an opportunity to lead the people. Oh, women more emotional than men. They can't do no worse than what men have done for the last 100 years. Can't mess things up no more. Give the sisters a try. But you macho. You've been taught that the men lead the way. Well, we've been following your damn lead. And you've been leading us straight to hell. Because you can't control your emotion. Your ego. Trying to be tough and macho. Not with the devil. Not with the crackers. With your own people. I don't know what happened with Brother Farrakhan and Dr. Khalid. It's up to speculation. It's a lot of it we can guess, but they were men. I don't like the fact that Dr. Khalid Muhammad willing to take a bullet just like myself. I stood in front of Louis Farrakhan. Dr. Khalid Muhammad stood in front of Louis Farrakhan willing to take a bullet. Why do you treat us this way? They know me in the Nation of Islam. They know me. I was there in the early rebuilding process of the Nation of Islam. East St. Louis was a close temple to Chicago. We went back and forth all the time. A lot of people, they know me. So I can't understand, why do you treat me this way? But see, that's what happened. We don't like people. You don't agree with and don't support what we do, then we hate somebody. That's so silly and dumb. You hate and dislike somebody that can help you do what you want to do. There are things I disagree with you, but I will help you in those things that I can agree with. And I hope that you will help me. But we so filled with the nigger that's inside of us, we become blind and can't see. So how can they say the blind lead the blind? When all of y'all niggas, all of you are blind. These are men. They are not divine. They are not God. They are not kings. So I don't really trip off of it because these are men. And they are famous. Fame messes with your ego. Fame makes you emotional and these things so you cannot properly think. They are subject to error. And when you are emotional, you can't think for yourself. And since the people that follow them, they cannot think for themselves. They following niggas. They following people who are blind. Then you can't check your leaders' behavior when they are wrong. So everything Malcolm do is good. Everything Farrakhan do is good. Everything Sharpton and Jesse Jackson, everybody of whom we become a slave to, they can't do no wrong. Elijah Muhammad had 25 wives. That's all right. The Quran said we make excuses for everybody. Blind followers, personality seekers. You can't check your leadership, and your leadership going in the wrong direction because you don't know where you need to be going. You need to know where you need to be going. So when your leaders go in the wrong direction, you can say, hey, that ain't where we're supposed to be going. That's why the nation of Islam was destroyed, because they didn't know where the hell they was going. So some idiot took the steering wheel and drove the car off the cliff. And the same thing is happening today. Anybody that come up under this ministry called the Reality's Temple, I'm going to try to show you the direction that we need to go. So when you see me get paid by Scientologists and I start going in the wrong direction, you can tell me, hey, Negro, you're going in the wrong direction. With all respect. And if I keep going that way, then you let me go. These leaders, these famous people, these people of whom we praise and idolize, they need you. You don't need them. Especially when they leading us in the wrong direction. Well, what we gonna do if we can't follow Khalid Muhammad, if we can't follow Farrakhan? What we gonna do? In religious teaching, you don't worry about it. God will provide. Where we gonna go? Don't worry about it. God will provide. Well, Moses, you said God said let the people go. Where we gonna go, Moses? Don't worry about it. God will provide. Y'all, most of y'all talk about you believe in God, and you don't. Because if y'all really believe in God, you can leave your job, you can leave your iPhone, you can leave Facebook, you can leave all the things in this world and just let's go. Where we gonna go? Don't make no difference. God will provide. You will be, your nature to survive will kick in. It will guide you to where you need to go and what you need to do. God will provide. I don't believe in God, and I believe that more than y'all do. Because when I was locked up, the only thing I wanted to do was get free. Well, where you gonna go? God will provide. I thought you don't believe in God. God will provide. I don't care where I go as long as I get the hell out of here. Y'all don't talk like Khalid Muhammad. Because Khalid Muhammad concentrated on the crackers, on the devil. See? Minister Farrakhan said he didn't like how Khalid talked. I've heard Louis Farrakhan say worse than what Dr. Khalid Muhammad said at King University. But see, we have to have balance in this. The time and what must be done. There's a time to do things, and then there's a time just to sit in the cut and don't do nothing at all. It's all about time and it's all about balance. Because there is a need for a Khalid Muhammad. You have to show these racist demons that you mean business. And you have to show and be an example to our people of a strong voice that is fearless. You want to kill me? Then so be it. Let's get the job done. But until then, I'm going to tell you about your evil, wicked, nasty, bagel-eating self. I like bagels too. Caucasian people When you treat them nice, they take kindness as weakness. I believe it was 1959. Elijah Muhammad was escorted by the racist pink people. Their police gave him an escort to the meeting in Washington, D.C., 1959. Elijah Muhammad said that the white man was the devil. There was no Scientologist. There was no Jim Jones. It was Elijah Muhammad by himself, and he was anointed by Master Wallace Farrakhan Muhammad, and Wallace Farrakhan Muhammad taught him that the white man was the devil, and the white man, or in modern times, the racist pink people, escorted this man to his meeting. Now, on the flip side, trying to be a nice guy, trying to play it cool, trying to keep things toned, trying to be nonviolent. Dr. King, on the other hand, in 1968, he was assassinated. Man that called Caucasian people devil, lived to be 80-some years old, man that was nonviolent and was kissing Caucasian people in their backside, brown-nosing. He died at the age of 39 with a bullet through his neck. There must be balance. There must be balance. So I understand. There's a time to fight, then there's a time to retreat so you can fight another day. There's a time to lift your voice and sing, and there's a time to be damn quiet. Otherwise, somebody find you in the bushes and blow your brains out. There's a time for everything. So just like Brother Farrakhan said, the time and what must be done. And I tell y'all something else. Y'all talk too damn much. You always letting people know what you thinking about and what you gonna do. You should never let your left hand, what's that old saying? Never let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. There's another old saying. Keep your friends close. Keep your enemies closer. And above all, we must stop being so damn emotional. Emotion hinders proper thinking. Malcolm and Dr. Khalid, you know, if they kept their cool and just stayed in the flow of things, keep their friends close and their enemies closer. Never let your left hand know what your right hand. If they had took that philosophy on and just stayed in the cut, they really could have truly exposed some stuff. For real. Not this crap that y'all doing, spreading gossip. No, I'm there. I can get a hold of the actual evidence. I can back up everything that I said. No gossip spreading. This is how it goes down. But when you are emotional, you're not thinking properly. Go ahead through those suspensions. Get back into the swing of things and do what you have to do. Because if wrongdoing is going on, the people do need to know. If evil, if betrayal, if hypocrisy, if these things are going on, the masses of the people, we need to be informed. We need to know. But we'll never know because of emotion. The inability to properly think. Stop telling the people your thoughts. There are things that I would like to tell us, but I'm not going to do it in a public forum. I don't want to tell the enemy how we think and everything that we do. That's dumb. Some of y'all do that because you want to try to show somebody how smart and slick and intelligent you are. And really you're having the opposite effect. You're showing how stupid you really are. And we don't want to be no more stupid. We need to be like Bruce Banner and control the hook that's inside of us. Stop looking at black people and hating your own folks. Look at a black man, look at a black woman, and see the good that you can find in another black face and work from there. And you'll be shocked that the condition of the black man and woman, the descendants of slaves born in America, you'll be shocked if we begin to practice love instead of hate. You'll begin to see things change for us. And there's nothing the racist pink people or anybody on this planet that can do to stop us once we get on the right path. The time and what must be done. The time. It's time for us to love. Others have hated us for over 400 years. Don't you think it's time that we love ourselves? If anybody loves us, why can't we love our own? So I love Farrakhan. Right or wrong, and I love Martin Luther King. Right or wrong, and I love Malcolm. Right or wrong, I love all of y'all. Right or wrong. Because you do things and you know not what you do. Because we emotional and we act without thinking. We got to control this emotional thing that we got going on as black people. Do you understand? I know you do. We're going to do better. And we're going to beat these demons. We're going to beat our oppressors at their own game. Believe that. Brother Khalid Muhammad, rest in peace. Malcolm, rest in peace. And for all of y'all, peace. Thank you for listening. This is your brother Taalik Ibn'rad. This was, that is, the Reality's Temple on Earth.